Hi guys, how you doing? Thank you very much for checking out the video and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out celebrating Beltane. So Beltane, for anybody that doesn't know, is an ancient pagan festival that marks the start of British summertime. It would be a really communal thing. Whole communities would get together and celebrate this particular day. This day is all about rebirth, reinvention and fertility. So it would be at the time when farmers, for example, would first put out their cattle to pasture in the new year and all that kind of thing. It would always be marked with a really big communal celebration where they would like big bonfires. Farmers would drive their cattle in between two big bonfires as a kind of a cleansing ritual. Everybody at home would let their hearth fires die down completely, and then they would eventually, at the end of the celebration, relight them from the communal bonfire that would be going on kind of in the centre of the community. And I've always really liked that kind of, I don't want to use the word religion, but the ideas and stuff around paganism, the fact that it feels a lot more organic to me, it's closer to the earth, it's closer to nature, and that really appeals to me. So I thought it would be a cool thing to do today to come out to my camp and kind of refresh it, to reinvent it, to kind of start again fresh, if you like, for the summer. So I'm not, by any means, I'm not tearing anything down, I'm not reinventing the entire thing, I just want to tweak little bits and pieces. So for example, I think I want to readjust my tarp. Because of all the dead stuff that I put on the back, you can see these huge bows that have a huge amount of weight in them, so I'm going to change this. I feel like I'm going to put some more ridge poles in. I've actually got a whole bunch of branches from a tree that we took down a few days ago in the near area, so they look really nice, they're sort of evergreen. They're a kind of cypress tree, I think. So I thought it would be really cool to get all of this extra big weight off the back, get the tarp nice and flat, and then lay these really nice boughs out. I thought I might move my bed further back and things like that, and I also thought it would be cool to light a fire. As I said, Beltane, they would always have a massive fire to mark the occasion. I'm not going to have a massive fire by any means, but I thought it would be cool just to celebrate it and mark it really by having a little fire myself. So it's a good opportunity for me to practice things like some feather sticking and stuff like that, to use some of the charcloth tinder I created a few videos ago, and just to have a play. So that's what I'm going to do today. It is supposed to rain as well. So something that I've been thinking about doing is putting up a second ridge pole against these two trees, so that if I need to, when I want to camp down here and it rains, I can actually put another tarp that I've got out to give me some extra rain cover. And if the ridge pole is on the other side of the tree to this one and higher up, hopefully that means that the rain would slide off the tarp that's coming out onto the back of this tarp and drip down, and I would stay nice and dry. So that's my plan for today. So come along with me, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you oh, I was so close there, wasn't I? So close to getting a really good intro just off the bat. Never mind, let's go on with it. I am going to save a lot of this stuff just because I don't know how many of the cypress tree branches I actually have. I don't know how much room it will actually kind of cover up. So I'm going to keep it in a big pile up here, and then what I'll do is once the other trees or branches at least are here and I've got them and I've put them up, I'll then kind of fill in the gaps with all the rest of this kind of dead stuff, and whatever I don't need I'll get rid of in one way or the other. This is all kind of really damp now and wet. We've had a lot of rain over the last few days. And as I said before, it's due to rain again today, so I don't think this will be much use for a fire at the moment, but we shall see, as I say. Oh, get out of the way. Nice. Same as with the other ridge pole, I'm going to use a Canadian jam to pop it on. down a little bit higher, and as I said before, I'm on the opposite side of the tree this time. Okay, so I've tightened up the tarp a bit and I've put a few more ribs on the exterior of it, and I've also weighted them down at the back with this kind of bigger, heavier log, so hopefully that'll stop any kind of bowing from the ribs at least. So the next thing to do is go and get the cypress boughs that I was talking about and then start popping them on the tarp. Oh, knackered. Oi, oi. Exhausting. So, anyway, I've dragged a few of the limbs down here with some of the brush on it, and I'm going to start putting it on the back, and then once I've got this stuff on, I'll then go back and get some more. But it is far away, and I don't have a sledge or anything to pull it in, so I'm dragging it, which, yeah, kind of tiring. And then I find I have bits like this that are mostly useless. But I do think that with the bits that I do have, it will look pretty cool. And any of the bits of branch and stuff that I don't use, I can use to burn. So it's not all bad. But I do think this will look much better than just the dead stuff that I had on the back. So it's just now a case of working out what goes where. Already looks so much cooler. I really like it. Come on, bent saw blade. That's not bad at all. Cool, so I need a fair bit more for the bottom, maybe a little bit more on the top, and then we're good. Oh, it's exhausting, this stuff, you know. Oh, blimey. Okay, the sky is starting to darken. I feel like it's about to rain, so I'm going to get my second tarp up over the top of this, just, well, for protection for the camera more than anything else. But yeah, so let's do that. Take all this stuff off, get inside. moment too soon. She's raining. Got the top up in the nick of time. It is raining. I'll tell you what, it looks absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Just going to sit here and listen to the rain on the tarp for a minute, and then I'll get back to the stuff behind it. I'm afraid this will sort of limit the amount of camera shots I can do, purely because my camera is not waterproof and obviously I don't want to break it. So unfortunately it does mean that you guys might miss a fair bit of the stuff that I'm doing back there. As I said, I'm going to sit here for a few minutes, so it may ease up in a minute, I don't know. But anyway, I'll get back with you shortly. It's really nice out here at the moment, guys. I actually really like being out in the rain. No, that's kind of weird. Just smells so fresh. I mean, I know there's a lot of horrible things going on in the world at the moment, but it has drastically reduced, like people staying at home and stuff, which I'm all for, has drastically reduced the amount of noise pollution in this particular spot. I've said before, like, there's absolutely no risk of me coming into contact with anyone here. I'm perfectly safe and very much alive. It's actually really nice not to have planes going up ahead every 5 minutes and hearing the road that's a few miles that way. Usually I can hear the traffic constantly. It's a lot quieter here now. And don't get me wrong, obviously I want the world to go back to normal. I want everybody to start being able to move around again, and I want to go on trips and stuff, but the peace is quite nice. Actually done this tarp setup really badly, but I was in a bit of a rush and it was windy and whatever. Seems to be working anyway. Camp's nice and dry, although the rain has now eased off really quickly, so before it comes back again I'm going to get back to doing the back, and I'll show you the progress that I've made in the last sort of few minutes. Get my gloves. Oh, and hit my head apparently. You guys hear that? Love thunderstorms. Absolutely love them. So cool. It'll be a good test for my shelter as well. Oh, come on. There we go. So now what I'm kind of doing is sort of plug up the holes that I can see, and then what I might do is line the bottom with some of this stuff, just so you can't see the big log at the bottom there, and B, to kind of just pack it all in so it looks a little bit more natural. It is kind of a shame that I've had to cover the top here with the tarp. Now I'm not entirely certain what the top looks like, but the sky kind of looks like it's clearing up. I'm going to work out which way the clouds are going. So whether or not we're going to get more rain. It was forecast that it would be kind of showers on and off for a couple of hours, so I'm going to leave this on for now and get the bottom bit done, get these sort of holes filled in, and then hopefully by then, if it hasn't started raining again, or at least if it's cleared up, then we'll be able to take the tarp off and have a look at the top. But yeah, I really like the way it's looking now, really like it, and I'll tell you what, the smell out here at the moment after that bit of rain is absolutely gorgeous. It smells so fresh. This stuff's giving off a really nice smell. I think this is a type of cypress tree, not citrus tree, cypress tree. I can't remember which one. I'll have to look into that. Tree recognition is really something I want to work on. Hopefully once all this coronavirus stuff's done I'll actually be able to do some proper courses, but anyway, I'm getting distracted. And now it's really nice and sunny. Oh, I love it. So what do you think, guys? Looks pretty good, eh? I'm really happy with it. I think it looks infinitely better than it did before. I think it looks like a much more sort of natural bush shelter. I mean, I know it's not, but I don't care. I think it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it. I'm really glad I put all the effort in dragging all of those limbs from all the way over here to do this today. So I'm really happy. So the next thing to do, I think I need to sit down and I need some water. I need a drink. So I think we should think about getting our Beltane fire going, and then we can sit and relax and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Oh, so I've taken the tarp off as it stopped raining, and I don't think it's going to start again before I'm done. So if it does, I might get a little bit wet, but who cares? But anyway, we're here to celebrate Beltane, so let's get our Beltane fire going. As I said at the start, I'm not having anything massive. I'm not having a raging fire because I don't need one. I'm not going to be here for that long, and it seems a little bit excessive. So we'll just get a little one going, just made up of a few sticks. Yeah, and we'll have a little celebration using my tomahawk today, which I really like. Really happy with it. Alright guys, well we've got a little Beltane fire going, nothing extreme as I said, just a few twigs. But I thought it might be cool just to share with you a little bit more information about the festival itself. So I've got a few notes here. So it's one of the 4 quarterly day festivals. It sees members of communities come together to celebrate the return of the summer. The observance of this hugely important time in the turning of the wheel of the year was characterised by a celebration of the return of the fertility of the land, and would have been a time when livestock would have been put out to pasture. The word Beltane roughly translates as bright fire, and as such one of the most important rituals which survives today concerns the lighting of the Beltane bonfire. We've got a little one. Fire was seen as a purifier, healer, and would have been walked around and danced or jumped over by members of the community. And farmers would also have driven their cattle between bonfires to cleanse them and protect them before putting them out in the fields. In ancient communities, all hearth fires would have been extinguished and a new fire lit, which would then have been used to relight people's hearths in their own homes. So like a big community bonfire, they would have lit their own hearth from that fire, which I think is amazing. In this way, the community was connected to each other by the sacred fire, which was central to all. The festival was would also have been a time of courtship rituals and a celebration of our own fertility. So if you remembered, I mentioned at the start that it was a celebration of fertility, both the land and ourselves as well. So there was often loads and loads of babies would be born in January as a result of the Beltane festivals, when couples would sneak off, and apparently the man would build like a kind of a hidden away shelter or sort of safe space and take his lady there. So yeah, it was often the case that in January loads and loads of Beltane babies would be born, but I think that's really cool. So I would also imagine, and call me crazy, but I would imagine that this festival involved some kind of drinking. Maybe some beer, mead, ale, whatever you want to call it. So I just so happen to have a couple of beers with me. So I thought, in honour of everybody that's gone before, lighting my Beltane bonfire, I thought I would have a beer, say cheers to you guys, say thank you very much for watching, and you know, I hope that this year, this summer particularly, everything in your life goes exactly as you want it to. So cheers guys, happy Beltane. Really good. Feel as though maybe I should drive some cattle between 2 bonfires. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Although what I could do, I suppose, is I could jump over the fire as the warriors of old. I'm definitely not going to dance, but I'll walk around it and jump over it. See what 2 sips of beer does to me. Luckily mine's quite small, eh? starting to rain again, guys, so I'm gonna have to put the camera away. Pardon me. So I will bid you adieu for today. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit odd and a little bit different, but I really thought it was important. It was a really cool thing for me to come out and celebrate Beltane today. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a brilliant summer. It's actually hailing now. Beltane fire ain't gonna last long. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I wish I'd left the tarp up. Definitely need to do some more work on my shelter and build out some kind of roofing, or maybe pull my bed further back because I'm getting a little bit wet in here. Love that sound. Gods are angry! Woo! This is so cool out here. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm getting soaked, but I absolutely love it. Man, this is cool. Ah, it's really coming down. Look at it. Woo! Fire is not doing well. Still smoking slightly, but wow, look at it. Cleansing.